we had a guy named Brad Childers speak at that event. And Brad Childers had been shot 5 times in the line of duty. Local police officer, wasn't our keynote speaker per se, but was very effective. But here's a story Brad told us. A summary. He kind of goes through and he says, you know what? When I was shot, it hurt and I had to recover. But the biggest recovery was emotionally. I was angry. I was bitter about the part of life that was taken away from my family and me. And I was upset, right? And this guy took that from me, and my partner. And so we talked about the scene, what happened a little bit. And he talked about that journey of recovery, right? And he said, we got to the day where his arraignment was set. And I'm in the room, and all of a sudden this little red ball rolls up to me. I picked up this ball. I looked around to see what kid does this ball belong to. And I saw this little girl, so I walked up to her and I said, is this your ball? And she looked at me and took it. And in that moment I realized, this is what Brad's saying, he said, I realized that was the daughter of the guy who shot me. Pretty powerful. And he said, God put on my heart that she was going to have a pretty tough life too. So fast forward a few years, he's still trying to work through all the anger and resentment, right, of this challenge in life, this violent act, right? The guy dies in jail. He's thinking, okay, all this is going to go away. It doesn't. And God puts on his heart that little girl. So him and his wife announced at our event that they decided to come alongside this little girl. And they've been purchasing equine therapy for her and getting to know her and her grandma. And they're setting up a college foundation in her honor to help raise money for her college scholarships. Matt, what do you do with that? I mean, I was like blown away. And I'm like, that's such a great example of unconditional love. I don't know what else is, and there was not a dry eye in the place.